So Brazil is known, I point this in many videos here in the channel, Brazil is the land of opportunities. Okay, because we have an upside to make business here and have high returns. But in other ways, the risk here are higher than in other places. It's not that Brazilian people don't know what they're doing. We have excellent entrepreneurs here, very rich, but the downside is equivalent. Okay, if Brazil is not rich, there is a reason for that. And in this video, I will point 4 points. I will say here 4 key points that makes the downside of opening a business in Brazil. Okay, because I'm native, lived here over the last 35 years, and I have a deeper information about this topic here that can help you if you are planning to come here, open a business, whatever. So let's go to the first point. Okay, the first point here that makes really hard to open a business is the taxation model. Okay, taxes here are very high and very complex. Okay, and the taxes are in the production, are focused on the production, not in the income. Okay, so if you have a business here, prepare yourself to pay a lot of taxes. Not only in the consuming, in the products you are producing, but in other things too, because the government will raise the taxes until a certain limit, and in this limit he cannot raise because people will be angry, so he starts to raise taxes in other things, hide things, like for example in the jobs. Okay, if you hire somebody, you have to pay a lot of tax in the jobs. In the bureaucracy, okay, if you, let me say, if you want to get your license to open a business, you have to hire specialists because it's so complex, and you pay these specialists and you have to pay the government for that. So this is other taxes too. Okay, so we have every year the government try to put more bureaucracy to raise the income of the government, but he suffocates the company. Okay, so in other ways, taxes are very complex subject. I will not go deep in this because we have hours and hours, okay, but you understood. Prepare yourself to pay a lot of tax. Number 2, the increase in bureaucracy every year. Okay, the government has many ways of really prejudice the companies. Okay, and every year he is implementing a new bureaucracy, a new law that will make you spend more and more money. Okay, to pay all this bureaucracy. Okay, it's really complex. Okay, and in the other way, we have a high inflation rate, and this inflation rate affects the poor in many cases. Okay, in the majority of times. So in the way, in one hand, the government is increasing every year the taxes, affecting negatively the companies, and in the other way, he is generating inflation, making the poor even poorer, what prejudices your company too, because if people get even year by year more and more poor, will be less clients to your company. Do you agree with me? And in the other way, he is increasing the bureaucracy, prejudicing you too, making the costs go high in your company. Okay, so let me see here the third point here that prejudice, I think, the companies is the anti-capitalist thinking. Okay, we have this thinking here, and this is very bad, because if you wanna hire somebody, a good part of the people will have this anti-capitalist thinking, so they will have this view on you that is the employer as an enemy or thing like this. And this is very bad because many times that person will just don't work appropriately, won't really give their best to the company because they will feel explored. It's thinking of we have very, very strong this mentality here in Brazil, this anti-capitalist mentality that prejudice the productivity. It's very difficult to have a good relationship with your employers because they have this thinking negatively about the capitalist, and it will be always a conflict, and that's very bad for your business. Okay. The fourth factor to end up is the violence. Okay. We have high crime rates here, so if you will open a business in the streets, good luck with that. If it's in a big capital, you will have to worry yourself about the safety of any criminal go inside your business and just, okay, you know what I'm talking about. In rich countries, you don't have this worry in many places, okay, because it's really safe, okay. Here you have to hire private security to your business. It will be an extra cost, or you will have to go in a place that have private safety, and this private safety is an extra cost because they will charge you for that. It's not free, and that makes the business have more expense than they should, okay, in other hand. Okay, so these are the four very important points, are not the only, but I think you get a better understanding how things work here in Brazil and why we have low productivity, whatever. But in Brazil we have low competition in the other way, okay? Because of these factors, many people just don't open business, don't hire anybody, just work to the government, just study to work for the government. They don't go to the entrepreneurship way, okay? And this leads a free way to good entrepreneurs make money here, okay? So if you want more information, put in the comments, make questions, I will answer, I will make my best for that. And that's it. Thank you. Click the like button, subscribe, and see you.